been planning to do this video for quite a while. I don't know why it took me so long, but oh well, here we are now. So I'll be answering your Q&A questions, right? Now, this isn't just going to be on that one video on the Q&A or like the post. It's going to be throughout like a bunch of my different videos. I know I've had questions asking if I use world scale, if I'm using any additional predictions, stuff like that. I'm just going to answer a bunch of the questions in this video here. Yeah, let's just start. Alright, so question number 1. Who is your least favorite Gorilla Tag YouTuber you've collaborated with and why? That question was from Pixel. Now, if you guys don't know Pixel, I've done a collaboration with him 2 times. Honestly, I think it's you, Pixel. No, I'm joking. I don't think anyone I've collaborated with, I like them all the same, you know? I don't really not like any of them. Yeah, they're all pretty good, actually. Question number 2. If you had to leave all your comp teams but for one, which one would it be? That's a pretty good question, actually. Right, it would either be TM, Sunshine, or TDT. Currently the main 3 I'm playing for at the minute. Question number 3. Do you think I can make it in comp with horrid tracking on one controller? Yes, I do. I think this because when I played on Quest 2, my tracking was bad on both my controllers. It wouldn't track properly, and that's when I bought a new headset. But I bought the Rift S that had even worse tracking. Well, it DC'd more really than bad tracking. But like if I turned too bad, it would force the tracking to be bad. I'd basically black screen, and yeah, that wouldn't be very fun. So yeah, I think you can make intercomp with really bad tracking. Just join a team. You just got to practice. You got to get used to that tracking. Got to master it. When you get used to it, you can play like anyone else really. Question number 4. Do you think you're a good YouTuber? I hope I am. I try to make good videos. I try to make I can't really say consistent, but yeah, I put a lot of effort into the videos. I consider myself decent. You know, probably not like really good, like near the top. My editing still needs a bit of skills and all that. I consider myself a pretty good YouTuber. So this next comment comes from one of the videos I did previously, which was where I made a long jump from down on the floor to bridge. It was, what is that? What's the mod menu called? And that was actually done without any mods. It was done with world scale. So still cheating, but you know. I'll show you that right now. If I go into first person. So without any world scale. Oh no, with world scale I mean. No mod menu. I'd go down to 10% world scale. And then you can do this jump here. I'm not very consistent at it, if I'm going to be honest, but you know. Alright, next comment. How do I record like that? So, in my scrim videos, which is where this one came from, the comment come from, I actually get casted, which is why I'm not actually consistent when I'm uploading casting things, because I'm not really casted that often, but oh well. I'm being casted, so that is when someone on a PC records other people, their gameplay. That's how I record the scrim videos. If you're talking about first person though, I use either the in-game camera and I record through my PC using OBS. I use 100 FOV and 500 smoothing, or I use Poker Camera Mod. It's either them, or if I'm in a scrim recording in first person, I'd record through my VR view. They are the ways I record. Next one is, can we turn down the world scale? So this is like the most frequent comment I get. If I change my thing really quickly to my VR view, it is not showing for some reason. Alright, there we are. So, now that I'm on my VR view, as you can see in my video settings, set on Gorilla Tag, world scale is set to off. If I click on any of these, it's set to 100% because I don't use world scale. And still same height. If you look in the camera, it's not going to be showing through the camera because as you can see, same height. I hold my controllers near the end, which is probably why. As you can see, I still float. Yeah. Same height without wheel scale. I don't use wheel scale in any of my videos. Right, and then to end it off, right, because I can't be bothered to go through all the videos, I'm not gonna lie, I had quite a lot of comments. Last one, do you use additional predictions? No, I do not. If I go into my VR view again, here, as you can see, I go in here, my additional predictions, this is 33%, and then this is how hard I'm moving my hand, by the way, just so you know, and then this is no additional predictions. I move the same amount, hand moves the same, so this is no additionals. So this is also my VR view, so it's probably not going to look as fast. The reason why I look quite fast whenever I run like this is because when I record, I have slightly higher FOV. It's like on PokerX camera mod, I'd use 100 FOV. On the Live camera mod, I'd also use 100 FOV. So that's about 20 more than what the normal would look like, which is why it looks so fast. So if I swap this real quick back to Gorilla Tag view, alright, so if you have a look now, this is without anything, only 500 smoothing or smoothness. This is what I look like. Alright, and then with 100 FOV, this is what I look like with 100 FOV. It looks much faster with the higher FOV. Alright, so I hope that clears up some of your questions. If you have any more questions you'd like to ask in the comments. I'll respond and I'll answer. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and bye-bye.